Okay, let's dive in. Imagine this scene. It might feel pretty familiar to some of you listening. You've got a room, right? Packed with golf pros.
Mm-hmm.
These folks, they live and breathe golf. Their whole career is teaching, perfecting swings. And the mood in the room, it's not excitement, it's apprehension.
Yeah, a bit tense.
Definitely. They're worried about AI specifically.
The AI question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are they going to be replaced? Or maybe, students just start using AI to teach themselves, cutting the pros out entirely.
That's a very real fear. You hear it a lot.
And honestly, can you blame them? I mean, this isn't just golf, is it?
No, not at all.
This worry about AI taking over jobs, it's everywhere, across basically every industry right now.
It really is pervasive.
And it's driven by how fast things are moving. Tools like ChatGPT 5, Perplexity.
Oh, yeah, the really powerful ones.
They're becoming incredibly capable, and they're accessible, like literally in everyone's pocket now.
Right there on your phone.
It feels like more than just new tech. It's a seismic shift, wouldn't you say? And how we learn, how we work.
Absolutely. A fundamental change. But what's really fascinating, going back to that room of pros,
Okay.
is what happened by the end of that session.
Tell me.
They weren't scared anymore. They were actually excited.
Wow, that's a turnaround.
It is. And that's kind of the mission for this deep dive, really. To explore how AI isn't this threat, not to coaching, not to other fields either. It's actually, well, you could call it an unfair advantage.
An unfair advantage. I like that framing.
Yeah, because I think there's this basic misunderstanding about AI. The idea that it's here to replace us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. It's here to amplify us, make us better.
Amplify.
Think of it like a multi-tool.
Hmm.
It's your teaching assistant. It's a feedback system. It processes data. It's like a second pair of eyes.
All rolled into one.
All rolled into one super capable platform.
Okay, that's a much more positive way to look at it. So let's make this concrete. Talk about golf again. How are coaches actually, using this stuff right now? On the ground. Or, on the green.
Right. Well, a great example is combining something like AI golf chat with, say, SportsBox AI.
SportsBox AI. Okay.
Coaches aren't just guessing anymore about what's happening in a swing. They're getting, instant, precise 3D biomechanical feedback.
3D feedback, so numbers and models.
Exactly. It measures things accurately. It's not just an estimate.
What kind of things?
Specific stuff, like the golfer's side bend amount, pelvic thrust, shaft lean right at impact. The really crucial biomechanics.
Okay, the technical details.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty. And the key thing is, coaches can now explain this stuff way better.
Why is that?
Because they can show it better, visually, with the data.
Ah, right. So it's not replacing their explanation.
No, it's upgrading it. They're becoming better teachers because the tool helps them communicate complex ideas more clearly.
That makes sense. It sounds like the impact goes beyond just, a single lesson being better explained.
Oh, absolutely.
What are the sort of tangible benefits? For the coach's business, maybe, and for the players.
Huge advantages. This is where that unfair advantage idea really kicks in.
Okay.
First off, remote coaching. Suddenly, it's wide open.
How so?
A student can be anywhere, literally anywhere in the world. They upload their swing videos,
Right.
and the coach can give them instant data-driven feedback. Think about the reach that gives a coach.
Yeah, that expands their potential market massively. New revenue streams, too, I guess.
Totally. Things traditional coaching just couldn't tap into easily.
Okay, what else?
Second big thing, player motivation. It gets a serious boost.
Really? How does data motivate?
Well, students can actually see their numbers. They can track their progress against specific benchmarks. They can compare swings over time.
Ah, so it makes progress visible, tangible.
Exactly. It keeps them accountable and really engaged in the process. And here's the kicker.
Go on.
Even top pros, guys like Will Zalatoris, they're using this biomechanical feedback.
For performance, obviously.
Yes, but also specifically to tweak their technique, to avoid injury, to gain longevity in their career.
That's interesting. So it's health and performance.
Right. It's enhancing human capability, making players healthier, play longer, and making coaches more effective, more in demand.
Okay, so we see how AI changes what coaches can do, how players benefit, but this power, it brings up a question about our role, right? For listeners thinking about using AI in their own field, there's often this focus on getting the prompt just right. Is that the main thing?
That's a great question. And no, I don't think mastering the prompt is the biggest shift.
Oh,
It's more about being more ambitious with what we ask AI in the first place.
more ambitious questions.
Yeah. Think about AI golf chat. It's designed to be intuitive. You talk to it like a person.
Complex code or anything.
No, you don't need special syntax or long, complicated instructions. The real key isn't just what we type, it's how we think, the depth of our questions.
How we think, not just what we type.
Oh. And that actually leads nicely into a framework we use,
Mm.
a structured way to apply these AI insights. We call it the WBSPU coaching framework.
WBSPU. Okay, break that down for us.
Sure. It's all about using data with purpose.
Hmm.
So W, what's the situation?
Okay, the starting point.
Right. What's the golfer focused on right now? Any recent changes? What challenges are they having in their game or practice? Just get the context.
Makes sense. Then B.
B, what's the real barrier? And this is crucial. You got to dig past the symptoms.
Find the root cause.
Exactly. Is it technical, physical, mental, maybe strategic? What's really holding them back?
Okay, WB. Next is S.
S, what's the golfer's aspiration? What does success actually look like to them?
Their goal.
Yeah, their vision.
What's
Is it
that?
just lower scores,
Mm-hmm.
more consistency? Are they aiming for tour-level performance? What really drives them?
Got it. Aspiration. Then P.
P, what's the desired progress? This is about making improvement measurable, trackable.
Quantifiable results.
Precisely. What metrics will show success? Like increasing club head speed by 5 miles per hour, or improving shot dispersion by X%, something concrete.
Okay. Situation, barrier, aspiration, progress.
Hmm.
That leaves you.
What could AI uncover? This is where you really leverage the AI.
The unfair advantage part.
You got it. Use the AI insights to find things you might miss. Non-obvious patterns, hidden compensations in the swing, maybe tiny biomechanical inefficiencies.
Things the human eye might not catch.
Exactly. I remember one pro telling me AI helped him spot this subtle hip rotation issue in a student. It had bugged the student for years, and he'd never quite nailed it down manually.
Wow.
So the U is about actively asking the AI, what might I be missing here? Because sometimes the best insights, they come from really unexpected angles.
That WBSPU framework sounds powerful. Lots of structure, a clear path. But how does using something like this change the actual focus for the human coach?
That's a really important point.
Does it? I don't know. Risk-making coaches too reliant on data, maybe losing some of that human touch, that intuition.
It's a valid concern. The risk of over-reliance is definitely there if you just treat AI like some kind of magic oracle, you know?
Right, just asking it for answers.
Yeah, but when you see AI as a teammate, it actually does the opposite. It frees up the coach.
Frees them up how?
Well, the AI handles the heavy lifting, the data crunching, pattern spotting, that lets the coach focus on the higher level stuff.
Such as?
Strategy,
Yeah.
creativity, and maybe most importantly, relationship building.
Ah, the human elements.
Exactly. The coach becomes less of a data technician and more of a master strategist, a mentor, someone who integrates the data with a deep understanding of the individual player.
So AI handles the what. The coach focuses on the so what and now what.
Precisely. And this shift really highlights the key skills needed now. We see 3 core skills for any coach, any expert really, in this AI era.
Okay, what are they?
First, strategic thinking, seeing the big picture, planning the long game. Second, creative problem framing. How do you look at a challenge from different angles? Design innovative solutions, not just apply standard fixes.
Thinking outside the box.
You got it. And third, human judgment.
Human judgment. What does that cover?
It's empathy, it's intuition, it's understanding nuance. It's the ability to apply those AI insights in a really personalized, human-centric way. Things AI just can't replicate.
Strategic thinking, creative problem framing, human judgment. Got it. This sounds like a pretty clear call to action then, not just for golf pros, but for anyone wanting to work with AI, not against it.
Absolutely.
So what's the practical plan? What can listeners take away and actually do today?
It's actually pretty straightforward. First, use AI as your teammate.
Okay, not a competitor.
Not a competitor, a collaborator.
Yeah.
Second, practice deeper questioning. Use frameworks like WBSPU or develop your own to push beyond the surface level stuff.
Dig deeper.
Yeah. And third, crucially, combine AI's insights with your own human genius, your experience, your intuition, your understanding of people.
Don't discard the human element.
Never. Augment it. And look, this approach, it's not just for golf coaches. It helps students write much better analyses for their papers.
Also.
Helping them uncover connections they missed or structure arguments more effectively. It helps entrepreneurs, maybe validating new tech ideas in golf or any field.
Right, testing assumptions with data.
Exactly. It helps content creators build real engagement strategies, not just guess what works. Ultimately, it fosters deeper learning, better reflection, and helps you connect the dots way faster for pretty much anyone.
Wow. What a journey we've taken here. We started, remember, with that room full of golf pros,
Yeah, feeling the fear.
feeling the fear that AI would make them obsolete. And now we've landed here seeing clearly how that fear can shift to excitement,
Yeah.
how AI can be this incredibly powerful amplifier.
Making us more effective, more insightful.
Exactly, enhancing what we do.
Yeah, precisely. AI isn't just changing the game, whatever your game is. It's changing it for the better by making us humans more capable.
So here's a final thought for everyone listening. Based on everything we've unpacked today, where in your learning, or maybe in your own field, your own work, where might you be overlooking some crucial insights?
Good question.
What important questions are you maybe not asking yet? How could you start thinking about AI as that teammate?
Yeah, how can you use its power to uncover those non-obvious patterns?
And use that to elevate your own human judgment, unlock maybe the next breakthrough in what you do or how you understand things, something to think about.